someone for us to kill and I need a getaway car, you're my driver.
Oh, yes, I will do that for you.
I'll be your hype.
No, I know.
I'm like actually not kidding.
No, I know.
I'll be your hype woman.
You for sure would be who I'd call, Cass. Anna, come on. You'd call Kassidy too.
No, Anna would call her parents.
That's true. That's so true.
That's not true because I know they'd be like, you're fucking awesome. Figure it out.
You would freak out. I would freak out.
No, I would be the lookout.
I'm not saying you wouldn't. I'm saying like if something happened and I had to call somebody.
No, Anna would set up
who's
her
gonna
alibis.
freak out more. Yeah, that's so true.
That's
true. That's true.
You'd be like, you'd go to Seattle. We're having so much fun.
Yeah. And then I'll use my Photoshop skills or something.
Yes,
that
yes.
I'm still having to work on.
Love that we're talking about this.
Yeah. Hey guys, I'm Anna, this is Kassidy, this is Becca, and we are the TriHards Girls. Welcome back to our channel. We're back for another sit and sip, baby. And hopefully our audio is way better this time because we've been working on it. We see your comments.
Thank you for your comments. We appreciate the constructive criticism.
And it actually has been pretty like constructive.
Yeah.
Like it hasn't been like, oh my God, y'all suck with your audio.
Yeah, like
and we like, no, we talk about it all the time. We're like, we're trying, you know? We are hashtag TriHards.
We don't have an AV coordinator yet. One day we will, and we don't have to worry about that shit. We pay someone to do it.
That's right. So put your job applications below and we'll call you in. Applications and we'll call you in a year.
She's British.
British sometimes. Sometimes I'm from the dirty South. You never know what will happen on that
you're
day.
Australian.
You never know. Sometimes I go down under.
And we'll
by down under, I mean like the place. like the continent. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Struce.
Well, we got some tea to spill today. And I'm trying to think of what we should start with, but maybe let's just jump right in and talk about J-Lo and A-Rod because they have officially called it quits.
Which, of course.
They could have done that like 3 weeks ago, but they were like, oh, everyone's assuming, but they're right, but we're going to tell them they're wrong, and now we're right, so.
I honestly had no idea.
Yeah, it was announced, I think, yesterday, and A-Rod put this weird-ass story up. It was like a shrine, not a shrine, but it was like if you it's like if you walk into a house and their front area has like pictures of the
So a shrine.
So a shrine of like his family, her and him, and it's like he wrote like love J-Lo and tagged her in it, and it was just everyone was like, okay, A-Rod, like stop.
You're doing too much.
Yeah.
I feel like the breakup's probably like, I feel like there's no bad blood, maybe from, I don't know, because I feel like their kids were really connected and they were really a family, a unit. And I know that maybe that's why they were trying to work through things because of the kids. So I feel like they might, you know.
I feel like it's really hard once that line is crossed where you're cheating. I mean, not to say that people can't like come back from it because people have, but I feel like, personally, I feel like that is really hard to get over because if it were me, if I were J-Lo, it'd be really hard to be like, is he ever going to do it again? Is it something I'm missing that he was looking for? Like there's questions.
They're already not too old, but they're old in terms of like getting married again.
Girl,
like,
you are never too old to find love.
No, but I'm saying she doesn't need to put up with that shit.
God,
yes.
Like more of her life to figure out what she should do with. Like she deserves someone who's ready, willing, and able to put that ring on her thing and not cheat and her not be like scared about that.
Was it infidelity? Because I remember they said that.
That's what everyone said.
Well, I know, but I think both of them had already made a statement saying that wasn't the reason.
I mean, I feel like that they said that because they were still going to stay together, but now they're not. And it's kind of like, you know, like when people deny it at first, like, no, my husband wouldn't do that or whatever. And then you see the proof.
She might believe that. Like, she might actually believe him that it didn't happen. But I think there was also additional things like money issues with him, like, not laundering per se, but like sketchy
evading
shit.
taxes,
it's
maybe.
Fucking gems. I knew it looked sketchy.
Yeah, it's a little sketch. So I don't know. I think that J-Lo is making the right decision. I don't personally know A-Rod, but J-Lo's my bitch. So
yeah.
And her and Kim are now single, and they better go out together. I swear to God, if they don't, like, they are gonna take on the town.
I am already loving single Kim. Like all of a sudden, she's wearing colors again.
Oh my God, she's so beautiful.
And she's she's more active on her stories in like a fun way. And I don't know, I'm already loving her being single again because I mean, we all know that this girl over here is not the biggest Kanye fan. And so I'm like, yes, girl, get rid.
Oh, also, we were just talking about A-Rod possibly cheating. And I just want to let everyone know.
Ariana Grande, you better not come for my man.
And you were in my dream last night. And Scott cheated on me with you. And like...
I thought we were friends.
And like, if this happens again...
You're cut, bitch.
You know, men don't have a lot, but you know what they do have?
The audacity.
The audacity. How dare he do that to you in your dream?
Oh, I woke up, I turned to him and I said, who the fuck do you think you are? And he said, what?
He's like, babe, it was Ariana Grande.
What, you like cat ears? I'll get cat ears.
No, I legit made him say, I hate Ariana Grande.
The things you'll do to feel confident.
I mean, so that's like hashtag Angelina Jolie for me. So like, just saying, so are we not a fan now?
No, honestly, I'm giving Ariana a second chance because she is my queen. And
I know,
like, that's probably why.
Pop princess.
That's probably why, like,
And
I paired them together.
it's funny
like
that-
queen and king.
It's funny that it was Ariana that he cheated on you with because we were talking about Ariana in our last podcast episode, not video, where we talk about if we would hang out with Ariana because some people think she seems kind of fake. So it's funny. So she is fake. Our girl Cass.
No,
So
she's
she's
the
looking
one
for
who
the
told me,
man.
though, in my dream.
Oh,
she's like,
so
you're not
she's-
going to tell her? And I was like, what?
You know what that makes me think of? Her song, The Boyfriend.
Oh.
It's totally a scene out of that music video.
It was written for Kassidy.
The sad
Wow.
part was that I was like so
She never learns.
I was so sad, you guys, and I was just running around like chasing him because I like didn't want to let go.
I hate those dreams.
It was
I hate
so
those
too real.
dreams.
And
They
then
seem
I
too real.
realized like, yeah, Scott doesn't get a hall pass. Sorry.
Absolutely not.
You know how like people do like the
Yeah.
celebrity hall pass? I was like, I wouldn't care, but like I would totally
Okay,
care.
but like,
Absolutely.
who would be your call pass?
Ooh.
Zac Efron.
Honestly, Eric
That's me.
Decker is so good looking. I was thinking about him
He is
yesterday, talking about him with some friends. He's a cutie.
Yes.
How about you?
I have like
Harry?
5.
The list.
I know, right? Let's see. Today I'm feeling like
It would be either Harry or Zayn Malik.
Yes, I'm a directioner.
Wait, also Mario Lopez. I love him.
okay. On
Choices.
a little bit on
He is very
Ariana.
attractive. He's aged well.
Oh yes, absolutely. You know who else has? Oh my God, why am I blanking on his name? Married to Kelly Ripa. Why am I blanking on his name?
Riverdale.
Yes, but what is his Banderas?
Is that his name? Bitch. What?
What is his name?
Higher and Lodge. That's all I know. Him from Riverdale.
Oh my God, this is gonna drive me nuts. But like he couldn't get it.
Yeah, same. That
Isn't it,
scene
like,
where he does the shirtless stuff. Ooh. Okay.
oh, it's on the tip of my tongue.
Why can't I think? Isn't it? No, it's not
You want me to look it
Banderas.
up really fast?
Yes, let's do it.
Oh, Riverdale,
and while you
Higher
look it
Lodge.
up, I'm just gonna say quick little drama. And I don't really know exactly who these people are, but they're up and coming. We're gonna talk about them. And yes, they're TikTok stars. Well, one of them or two or all. I'm not sure. But kind of similar to the
What's his
Ariana.
name?
Who is it?
Mark Consuelos.
Oh
Mark
my God, I knew that.
Look him up. He is daddy.
He is hot. Muy
Dude, should he go in
caliente.
our shrine, you guys? We
He's
are thinking about
daddy.
making a little shrine in here somewhere.
We
of, like, our
should.
faves.
We should.
Collage. A little arts and craft moment.
We love
Honestly,
arts and
we
crafts.
need to make a list of who's going on the shrine.
Oh my God. In college, we did that. Okay. We were the basement girls. Well, we called ourselves basement
Down under.
House.
bitches.
Oh.
But
I'm like, house.
like all of my friends and us, we were in the basement of my sophomore year in college, and we actually had a wall they were our basement boyfriends.
Girl.
So cute.
So we actually had a collage of all these hot guys. Zac Efron was definitely above my bed.
You
just
know
saying.
who would get on mine? What's his freaking name? Eric from that 70s show would get it.
Are we surprised?
Okay, like he's not ugly.
Topher Grace,
he's
right?
definitely not ugly, but I just first did not see him coming out of your mouth.
I mean, Ashton Kutcher too, but
Oh, yes.
Okay, he's problematic, so not like the real life him, but Hyde would be mine.
yes.
Honestly, even Fez.
Yeah,
don't
Fez is
know.
very attractive.
What's his
actually.
name?
Valderrama.
Wilder.
Wilmer Valderrama.
Yeah, he is very attractive.
Demi Lovato's harder.
Yeah, I mean, Yes.
Yeah. Okay, really quick. We weren't going to talk about this. I don't think we were. But
wait, hold on. Before we get to Demi, that is a really good segue.
You already know.
That is a good segue, but I was in the middle of saying something earlier about the TikTok drama that I just...
No, you're so sorry.
Girl, you good. So Nessa and Jaden, who they just were on the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon and Ellen, which I was shocked for this new song. They came out with a song and it's doing really well. But it was interesting because there's some other TikTokers that have gone into music, like Addison Rae, who was on Fallon, but not on Ellen and stuff. But I was kind of shocked. Anyways, there's a whole bunch of drama there between them and Madison and... What is his name?
I don't know all the TikTokers.
Oh my gosh. I don't... What is his name? Nessa's boyfriend, Josh. Okay, so there's a Call Her Daddy episode, which some of you guys have probably listened with Mads, but basically Nessa is the Ariana Grande in your dream. She did this, which I didn't know, and I don't know who all these people are, so I'm sorry if I get names wrong, but she hooked up with Little Huddy, who was Charlie's boyfriend at the time, Charlie D'Amelio.
That's named.
And yep, which is why they broke up. One of the reasons, because also then it was like he was 18 and she was still under age. But she did it again to her best friend Mads, and just officially came out as dating.
That's shady.
Her ex-boyfriend, and they cheated on their significant others with each other. And Jaden's best friend was Nessa's boyfriend.
I just don't see how people can do that. I would never be able to like date one of these
It's
bitches
a
sloppy
pattern.
seconds. Like, I couldn't do that.
That would be really devastating.
Even if it's like the perfect person, like they had a full-on relationship with your best friend. No.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Thank you.
No.
messed up.
Yeah.
I don't know who these people are.
Same. Only two.
We are
for
not
Charlie.
Nessa fans, just saying.
Yeah, no.
Or Jaden fans.
Unless you want to collaborate. I'm just kidding. Yeah, no.
We should call this episode "What is his name?" because we've literally said that like
Every time you're
so,
you're
That's
so
a
right.
good one. Wait, you guys, back to the whole Demi thing.
Yeah.
Dancing with the Devil, the documentary came out. All of the episodes came out. It's been a couple weeks, but I mean, wow.
I haven't watched.
I've only seen half of it.
But I did watch the Joe Rogan.
I hate Joe Rogan.
He's problematic as fuck. I like to.
He's way more than problematic.
Yeah.
Misogynistic asshole.
What was I gonna say? You need to watch it.
Okay.
I learned so much more that I didn't know.
Honestly, but you need tissues.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sad.
I teared up a lot. She gets very, very vulnerable, which is, it's honestly really nice too, because I mean, I know people talk about this, but she really goes into it, and I feel like it could be very impactful for younger girls or guys, you know, who are thinking of experimenting with drugs. And yeah, I've only watched half of it, and we don't need to get too much into it, but like it is very
You guys
good.
can talk about it. It's okay.
No, I know, but I mean, we could talk forever.
Yeah, girl. We don't want to have an hour and 45-minute video here.
Definitely go watch it. And like I said, I still have to watch half of the rest of it. So
it's very impactful. And also, I just want to say, like, she has always been like very vocal and honest and transparent with her whole entire journey, which I'm like, how does she do that? That's very, very brave of her. But also a part of me is like, girl, you don't always have to tell people everything. I know she's trying to set a good example, not example, but like help and reach out to others that are going through the same thing. But a part of me is like, girl, you can say no and you don't have to answer questions. Like,
absolutely. But at the other time too, I mean, most of her life has been very private. So I feel like she feels it's part of like her therapy, or like releasing, finally just coming clean about everything. Because in the documentary, she talks about how she hid everything.
I just suggest, my only suggestion to you guys is after you finish the docu-series is watching the music video right after for Dancing with the Devil, because it'll make more sense.
Okay.
All I'm saying is I can't believe she did that. That must have been very hard for her to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
We love our Demi girl.
Shout out to Debbie. All right, switching the gears a little bit to another couple. Actually, we'll stay on par. I wanted to do a quick little update with the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp situation. So Johnny Depp came swinging in, bringing the tea to court.
Oh no.
And everyone is now switching sides.
Well, but he's been saying this for a long time.
I mean, yeah.
Now there's problems
so
though because he is not innocent either in all
I
of this.
believe women, but this whole Amber Heard, she has history. She has a lot of history of,
Yeah.
and all his exes is he's never touched me.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I was like, dude, you're a little sus for Amber.
Yeah. No, and honestly, I didn't go in and watch like the videos, which I'm about to get into, but I was reading articles and stuff about it, and it definitely, for sure, I was like, wow, she's setting women back and people who actually are getting abused in domestic violence. This is why a lot of people don't believe women, because it only takes one. But anyways, he came in to prove he got the police camera footage of one of the times that she called the cops saying that like he hurt her and that there was wine all over the floor and glass everywhere that he threw at her. He got the police cam footage that shows there was no wine on the floor until after they left. Or what was it? It was, oh gosh, let me read. It was the police cam footage. It didn't match Amber's story. So Amber's story says that before the second police group, whatever people were called, that he threw glass at her, towards her. And like wine glasses and everything. So there was glass over the floor and wine. But on the police body camera footage, none of that exists. So she set it up, took pictures, and reported it. But on the police camera footage, and said like it happened before the police came. But on the footage, body cams, there was no red wine on the carpet and there was no glass, and one of the guys that was there was in socks, which would prove like clearly there's not glass on the floor. Why are you walking across the glass? So people are like hashtag free Johnny on Twitter going crazy, and Amber, this is not a good look, honey.
Like Johnny, like I said, I believe women and all this. Like I'm not saying like fuck her, but he has come with so much evidence, which I'm still surprised that like he honestly hasn't won at this point. But this is huge. That one's huge.
Yeah. Well, I think because they're
attorney.
Well, not even that, but I mean, Johnny hasn't been a saint in some ways. So there is some stuff.
But I think he has more evidence that are like showing him in like better light, to be quite honest.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, hopefully this gets figured out and there's justice, because
it is so hard. Like I wish I could just read people's minds and like get the answer.
Right.
And also how embarrassing if everything is true that Amber is lying. Like, why would you do that? Why do you want to? That's what I don't understand. People
Money,
that, like,
fame.
Yeah, I don't
dollar
get
bill,
it.
yo.
You're a shitty person.
Yeah.
Yeah, no pun intended.
Yeah. But
You know, the poop in the bed thing.
like she shit the bed.
Who shit the bed?
And she doesn't get the reference.
But I didn't know she shit the bed.
No,
you guys,
not literally.
There's this whole thing about one of them pooping in the bed. I'm not kidding.
Oh, I thought you were just doing the expression like call shit when you shit the bed.
But I took it as like who shit the bed.
Oh, I did not know this. Breaking news.
Amber Heard
Shit the bed.
Pictures of the alleged poop Amber Heard took in Johnny Depp's bed. Like he was saying that she shit his bed.
Like the day old, like you get dog poop in a brown bag and throw it at someone you hate's
Johnny
door.
Depp addresses allegations Amber Heard pooped in their bed.
Bar.
It's like they had a hard
Freaky time.
This was
night.
from last July of 2020 though.
Oh
so like,
my God, that's crazy.
she allegedly left revenge poop in their marital bed.
That's nasty.
That's so gross.
You're nasty.
The poop was either from the actress or from one of her Yorkshire Terriers.
Probably the dog. I don't think she's that
Okay,
crazy.
first
I don't know.
no.
You can tell the difference between a human poop and a small
shit,
dog.
you're
I was gonna say, especially a Yorkshire Terrier. Those are like fit in a hand. Those are small dogs.
Yeah, those are teeny tiny babies.
Maybe not like exactly a hand, but they're small. That is like little pebblets.
Pebblets.
Pebblets. I meant to say pebbles, then I said pellets.
Anyways,
Pebblets.
the more you know.
That's right. Anyways, that's crazy.
Well, you guys, I have some breaking music news.
What's that?
We'd love to hear it.
Well, you know, there's a lot of new releases and new albums coming out, and one of the most recent ones that came out was, you know, Miss Taylor Swift's Fearless Taylor's Version, which is everything. It got the 15-year-old in me coming screaming out. I was pissed at him. How dare you go on that walk at that party and some never mind.
What? I'm so lost.
She has some feelings about that.
Tell us how you really feel.
What I'm saying. Sorry. Yes, it got me in my feels. I felt like I was 15 again, singing White Horse, looking out my window, and just being really fucking sad because, you know, people are shitty.
15 itself, I cried too, all over again.
White Horse was it.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
really
White Horse.
Is a message.
Literally every song on that album, though. Like, Taylor Swift, her music is... And there's other artists I like too, but she's one of the artists that every single song is a bop and something I can relate to and listen to, versus just like 5 from an artist that I really like, you know?
Fearless and a lot of her albums were like the soundtrack to my life, to your
100%.
life, to like our generation, to be quite honest. And it was really nice to relive that, but like as an adult, and it was just very bittersweet. I love
With wine.
Yes, I love the new tracks that we finally got to hear. Love Obsessed. This album was everything and actually broke records. It has now surpassed the Beatles, who had 3 consecutive #1 albums in a row.
Wow.
And she did that. Miss Thing did that. TS broke that record. Many have attempted. None of them have actually been able to do it, but Taylor did it.
What a big F you to Scott and Scooter.
Yeah.
Like, not only am I reclaiming my songs, but I'm going to break records. Bitch.
Honestly, it was so hard because I would want to listen to Fearless or whatever, and I would go and I'm like, I can't listen to the old one. I can't listen to it.
Yeah.
But I'm so proud of her. And are we surprised? Like, honestly, the 2 people that I think could beat the Beatles records are Beyonce and
Yeah.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
So.
Honestly, I feel like... What?
Huh?
What'd you say?
I said, and Gaga.
And Gaga.
Speaking of Gaga, really quick, when is she coming out with an album? Because
she
like
is booked
I need
and
to
busy.
know.
She is in Roma.
She is booked and busy, and I'm super proud of her. But like, we need some Mama Monster.
Chromatica didn't come out that long ago.
But there was this huge petition for Art Pop was ahead of its time when it came out. No one was feeling it when it came out. I was feeling it, of course, anything that bitch drops. But there was another part 2 of that album that we never got. So many songs, and there's a huge petition that like Little Monsters started and
To get it.
yeah, and she actually reacted to it, and she's like, you guys, this is very sweet. Like, during that time, it was a very hard time in my life. I was very depressed. She goes, it's nice to hear this. Like, you guys want this. She didn't really say if you're gonna get it, but right now that bitch is booked and busy. She's filming her House of Gucci film.
No, I know.
that movie.
Same.
I know.
She is a great actress. I know. And singer, of course, but like, I'm so impressed with her acting.
Dude, her and Adam Driver, I've been wanting that to happen for a while.
Everything.
Okay, back to Taylor Swift really quick. So can she, because she's re-recording an album, can it still make the same awards? Because it's the same song, same music. Like, I can,
because it's a new album. It's a completely, they do little tweaks. They can do that.
I thought the reason she would have, that's why she had to say like Taylor's version in it, because it can't get the same. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you do a cover.
Actually, I might be wrong, and I hope I'm not wrong. I think I read that Taylor's version has more sales than the original.
But I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, she can't get Grammys based off of this album, right?
like
because
copyright.
Because of copyright. Well, one, because it's like a cover. That's why she had to say like Taylor's version. It's not really a cover. It's her music. I'm thinking of like legality.
I think she can.
If she can, then I don't I do understand, because it's like that is your baby from the beginning, but also then why don't artists do this all the time? Just record.
Well, I mean,
because this happens all the time.
Exactly.
I don't know. I feel like if I was listening to someone else who was re-recording, I would be like, Taylor's reason is so significant, which is why.
But I'm saying a lot of artists,
JoJo.
they have that same JoJo, Kesha. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm like, why isn't that the thing then?
JoJo was going to. I thought
she did. She
re-recorded all of them.
She did.
Yeah, 2018.
Oh.
It's finally on Spotify. Go look it up.
I knew that. I did know that.
And maybe Kesha.
And you know what? I'm going to put down below if Taylor actually, or an artist, other artists that are under the same situation can get Grammys from these re-recordings. So here's your answer.
Because, I mean, like, I'm here for it. I'm just curious how the legality works.
No, yeah, same. We'll do our research.
You know who I think should open up for Taylor's? Well, actually, it's really hard because I'm sure she will come out with her own tour, but like, it would have been great if she opened for Taylor.
Well, bitch, the Loverfest didn't happen.
Yeah. Olivia Rodrigo.
Yes.
Honestly,
that little baby
dude, I
girl.
think that could happen.
I was about to say, I feel like that actually might happen.
And I'm so happy for her if it does.
Because Taylor loves her.
Yes. She calls her a child.
Yes.
What an
Well, and she
honor.
calls her mom.
Yes.
All the time.
So cute.
And she says it's like her biggest inspiration was Taylor.
But she announced that her new album, Sour, which is like the best album title ever.
I'm so excited.
Is coming out. And her track list, you guys, is everything.
I love how petty it is too. Like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I love.
It's literally like what Taylor put out.
Oh, 100%. I'm here for it.
Like,
She said it was a very sour time in her life, so in period in her life. So she,
Of course.
honestly, be sour.
Honestly, I feel like when you're that age, because obviously you're still maturing and growing, everything is just so much more emotional and you feel emotions more, in my opinion. So, I mean, I feel like, I don't know, you're going through a lot because you're, maturing. And like, yes,
I
be
think
petty.
she's a really good, like, not role model, because artists aren't meant to be like role models, but I think she's a really good example for younger girls, like, to look up to her at this generation. And also that High School Musical, the musical series trailer came out for season 2, and I'm excited. Beauty and the Beast, here we go.
Also, I feel like Beauty and the Beast.
The musical they're doing in season 2 is Beauty and the Beast. But you gotta finish the series. It's really funny. It's like Glee for the new generation.
No, I know. I've heard it is. And Glee was so problematic, so they need something new anyways. I did not know that. Okay. That makes, I guess if they're going to have, because if they finished, I guess they could have done all the 3 movies, but.
No, they haven't. Because the first season, it's the kids going to the school where they filmed High School Musical, doing the play of High School Musical. And then in the second season, there's a little clip like, are we doing number 2, number 3? Which
Olivia is Vanessa, right?
They're not.
That's whose character she plays in the musical.
Yeah, she's in the musical.
That's what I'm saying.
But like her character technically in the show is kind of like the Vanessa, and Joshua is like the Zac Efron.
Ex, yeah.
Damn, well, do you guys want to hear the set list?
I do.
Give it to me.
Our track list? What is it?
Oh my God, I'm so excited. I just looked over your shoulder.
Okay. Number 1 is Brutal.
Ooh.
She's like.
Number 2 is Traitor.
Ooh.
Number 3 is Driver's License. Number 4 is One Step Forward, 3 Steps Back. Oh, 1 and 3 adds up to 4. Number 4 on the set list.
Ooh, maybe
Track
that
list.
one's like her finally kind of making like, I'm kind of over you, but then like, there's that.
But
one
then
night.
you do something, or I see you because
One
we're
night.
filming together.
And then it's Deja Vu. Then it's Good For You. Number 4. Good For You. Number 7, Enough For You. No, number 4. I don't know if that even matters, but I feel like it, like I'm so used to looking for little Easter eggs here. Number 8, Happier. Number 9, Jealousy. Number 10, Favorite Crime. Ooh. And number 11, Hope You're Okay.
Okay, first of all, it definitely seems like it's going to be a story. It's like the steps of getting over the relationship.
Grief,
and second, a lot of parallels to Taylor Swift's last 2 Evermore and
she's trying to
and Folklore.
Needs to say something.
Very similar like vibes.
Wait, I need to jump in because
Yeah.
literally the next 2 sentences after the track list, it goes, via song names alone, the storytelling is truly unmatched, which you just said. And then it says she is Taylor Swift's protege after all.
Literally, because I'm looking at that track list and I'm like, I can think of so many songs that I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Like No Body, No Crime totally gives me the
Favorite Crime.
Favorite Crime vibes.
Yeah.
Like all these different songs. I'm like, oh my gosh.
I'm excited.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. I feel like people are like, is it gonna be good?
Oh
But
my God,
I think
haters.
she has a true talent of storytelling, and obviously she has great producers and everything on her side. Like, I just really think this is going to be the album of the year.
You know how, like, I agree. And you know how Billie Eilish took over? I really think Olivia Rodrigo is going to be, like, not the next Billie Eilish, but the amount of awards she's going to be getting. Like, she's going to, like, get that recognition, and I'm so excited.
I definitely think she's going to get Best New Artist. I'm already calling it now.
And you know who her management is?
Who?
Harry Styles management, and they're fucking good. They care about their artists, and they're very, very good.
Honestly, I guess that's not fair to say because you never know what could happen from now if there's a new artist that comes out.
That's true.
As of today, I feel like she's going to be Best New Artist Grammy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dude, Driver's License took over the fucking world.
It still is. It's still in the top 10.
And Deja Vu.
Best pop song. I mean, she's going to rack them up.
Yes.
Unless someone comes like rolling in crazy, but
which happens.
I love the Taylor comparison, and I'm totally here for it. But I also see a lot of Lorde, and I know she probably likes Lorde.
Yes, I literally
especially
said that.
in Deja Vu.
Yeah.
Ha ha ha! Like that.
A lot of people have been making that
Lorde.
comparison. I've been seeing it all over Twitter, and there's this one guy I follow, and he's so funny. He has the funniest tweets. But he's like, well, since Lorde hates us, thank God we have Olivia. Because he's a Lorde stan, and he's so upset
Lorde.
that she's not coming out with new music.
It's coming. It's coming.
¿Dónde está Lorde?
¿Dónde está Lorde? Well, I'll tell you, girl. She and her little home in New Zealand.
Sometimes I go to New Zealand. I can't even do a New Zealand accent.
That was Scottish.
I was thinking Irish. Luckily Irish.
I don't even know what accent I was doing, but she was supposed to release an album. I don't even know, like 2 years ago. Didn't happen. Her dog died, so she said she needed some time. Her childhood dog.
Absolutely.
I need a dog song, an emotional.
Oh, it's gonna be there for sure. But she said she was holding off for a while, and she's just kind of living life, and that's kind of what she does. That's the Lorde thing. She goes, gives us amazing art, and then she's like, "Peace out. See you in like 2 or 3 years."
Well, honestly, not even that, but like that's the dream life. Like I want to put out art when I want to, and not by the standard of needing to put out art or music, because then it's not as authentic. But also, we're in the 21st century, and we just need everything now because we're impatient. We're impatient.
It reminds me of like everyone wants Rihanna to put stuff out, which is like it's been too long. Like I
don't think she is. I think she's retiring from music
either. But like I wish she would.
I think
she might come out with like one more album, but I think she's like pretty much done. Yeah. And she has kind of hinted like things are sort of coming on her Instagram, like in comments, but nothing like crazy.
Oh my god,
it's
Millie B.
Yo, I thought that was a rat. I was about to say
she's
peace.
Trying to come in.
Guys, no, Millie, no.
So we have a guest. Just kidding.
Wait, you guys, what if she gets in?
I don't think so.
She gonna fuck shit up in here.
She's gone.
No, she left.
She's gone.
She left.
Oh my
guys. My poor Millie.
Very interesting
That
episode.
scared the shit out of me.
It did too.
I saw her right when it hit, but oh my god, which reminds me, yesterday, a spider, this freaking big. Like I'm not.
That's like the spiders you see in New Zealand, Australia.
Legs included, yeah. Seriously, down under. What am I saying?
Because we've been there.
Literally,
so many times.
Brady picked it up, my pup, in his mouth because he was trying to play with it. I saw it out of the corner of my eye, something crawling. I was like, "What is that? What is that?" And we were outside. I was hanging out with Billy, our Billy, and it was crawling. And Brady picked it up and threw it in his mouth, and then we couldn't find it. I'm like, "Oh my god, I think it was a spider. Where is it? Where is it?" And then all of a sudden, it starts running. My foot was like this close to squishing it, but I got so scared because it was so big. I thought like a bunch of little spiders were gonna come out. Thank God Billy was there because she went and got it.
It is 100% spider season right now. They're all coming out of hibernation, and we all know how we feel about that.
I don't mind them.
When I lived with Anna,
they're not welcome here.
They're not welcome. They don't pay rent. When I lived with Anna, I made her kill all the spiders, and she did very good at it.
In my defense, sometimes I wouldn't kill them. I'd just take them outside.
Yes, she did do that, and I was okay with that. I'm okay with that. They just are not allowed to be where I live, you know?
PETA, are you hiring?
Anna's here, although she sometimes kills them.
Yeah.
She would, well, let's be real, she would kill a rat. And
girl, no, I'd be running away. I do not want to be near that.
And that's not nice.
Oh my
Rats
God.
are man's best friend.
The only rats that I approve are Mickey, Minnie, and Mr. Remy.
Excuse me?
Rebecca.
I was going to say, what about Rebecca the rat?
I never met her, so sorry.
She was a great
name
friend.
alone.
Mm-mm.
Wow.
I swear, if you get a rat.
She will. When she has kids, you know they're going to get a rat.
Why can't you get like a fucking hamster?
And it's going to live in the guest room for you.
Hamsters are literally meaner than rats. And I know a lot of people don't believe that, but rats never bite. Hamsters are mean as shit. And I promise you that. They look cuddly and sweet, but they fucking bite you.
I've had friends with hamsters growing up.
They bite you.
They were
Same.
great.
No.
Yeah, they were great, but rats were too.
A rat has never bit me.
Rats are way smarter.
And
oh yeah, they're smart.
And they,
I'll give them that.
They just like cuddle in your hair. Look.
I swear, if I ever see a rat like up close, like right here, oh my god.
Okay, it's different to see like a rat in the wild, a rat in the wild. But it's so different to see one from like PetSmart. They're so sweet. And
Okay, I'll give you that. The ones I see at PetMart are cute.
Yeah, they're cute.
Anna's like,
actually, but sometimes I'm like,
they're in a cage.
Bitch, still, you never know.
If you guys want to see a video of Anna meeting a rat, we can go test drive
No,
one at
we're not doing
And I swear
that.
that would be like.
what about
the best
another
ever.
what's in the box challenge?
I told you guys, if you ever
The
fucking
only-
do that to
the
me, I'm not
only
talking
thing
to
is
you.
That, like, I cannot take care of a rat right now, so like we couldn't.
No,
like, what would
yeah.
we do with
No,
this?
absolutely.
She's trying
I would
to
not
see
do
if
it.
She gets a second dog. Okay.
What?
What?
I said, you're like, I can't take care of a rat. I'm like, as she wants a second
Scott's
dog.
also allergic to rodents.
Oh, thank God.
And like stuff like that.
Oh,
so
thank
it's
God.
a real.
So there's
bummer.
hope. There's hope, y'all.
But a rat would be easier than a dog to take care of, but it is stinkier.
You gotta clean that cage. I had guinea
I
pigs.
just think it would be a really good like animal for my kids to take care of.
Yeah,
and
like a starting one. I had guinea pigs when I was younger.
Yeah, they're cute.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of pigs, Jeffree Star got dropped by...
Jeffree Star the pig.
No, all jokes aside, he's a human being. Jeffree Star got
Not
dropped
a
by
great one.
Morphe yesterday officially. Like, they actually made a statement, but it's kind of unfortunate because yesterday Jeffree Star happened to be in a really, like, very bad car accident with his best friend Daniel. And
I hope it's not related to each other, like him going like crazy on like. Going
no,
too
I
fast
don't
or
think
something.
so. I don't think so. Because that news came after the fact that I saw it. I don't know if that, I don't know.
Bad timing.
I doubt it. I mean, he would have had to know that was coming. They would have been in talks for a while.
But I watched his story before coming here, and he broke like his back, and he
Might be paralyzed.
No. He has to wear a brace for like a month, he said, and then Daniel had colon cancer, so he's not leaving the hospital, and because right now he has like internal shit going on right now, like bleeding, and they're doing tests. He said exactly what it is, but honestly, I'm not a fucking doctor. I don't remember the fucking names. But Jeffree's like pretty hurt, but he is able to actually leave the hospital today, and he was on his way to go see the car because he has to take pictures for the insurance company, and he's like, I'm really traumatized. I don't want to go, but I have to. They were on their way to his headquarters in Wyoming. They like it's something to do with ice. The weather over there is really bad right now.
Yeah, black ice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Wyoming too is a lot of wide open spaces, so it, there could be pothole. Like, I mean, I don't know, but it's not super populated. So
Oh my God, that's so sad. Like, regardless of who he is and what he does, like that is
absolutely
really sad, especially because his friend has cancer and like.
Well, I don't know if he has like complications from his past surgeries he had to get due to colon
he
cancer.
did look like he was doing better than Jeffree, at least in the photo I saw.
because he was like holding his hand.
And he was more like sitting, visiting Jeffree in the bed.
Well, you gotta look at it, which I don't even know how I got Jeffree. No, I went and looked him up. You should watch the ones from this morning. He's in the bed. Jeffree's not.
I believe it. Dang.
And I was like, oh wow, like he just posted pictures with him like a couple of days ago talking about their friendship, and before that I didn't really see him post much of Daniel. To be honest, I didn't really know who he was.
Yeah.
And I guess he's like, hey, by the way, we actually filmed this series a couple weeks ago. We're just gonna drop it now, and it's about our friendship and his cancer
Journey. Wow. Well, definitely sending healing vibes. I mean, that's definitely no way anyone should ever be taken out. I mean, let's be honest. If everyone could be immortal, well, never mind. But let's just say it's definitely not a good way to go. And that's sad. So sending healing thoughts to him.
Seriously.
Also,
Them.
quickly, while we're on the topic of like semi-bad people, Jake Paul is fighting in a fight tonight.
Lord.
And I can't wait to see him get the shit beat out of him.
I hope
Who
so.
is he fighting tonight?
It's a guy who went out of retirement in the UFC.
I remember seeing that.
I watched like a whole thing on it.
I cannot stand him. First of all, he has allegations of sexual assault right now, and he moved completely to Puerto Rico for tax evasion.
Oh, I thought he moved to Florida. Now he's in Puerto Rico?
No, he can't be in Florida because that's still the continental USA, and he would still be arrested for tax evasion.
No, I didn't know that was a thing.
No, he's officially moved to Puerto Rico so he can evade paying taxes.
Okay, well, he's not in Puerto Rico.
Not true,
right
because
now.
I was going to say...
No, he's not in there right now, but he sold his house in LA and bought property in Puerto Rico.
Wow.
Anyways,
Shitty
he's fighting
person.
Ben Askren, who was a retired UFC fighter, and now he's coming back for this fight.
I hope he knocks him out cold.
The UFC fighter actually like had some knee issues, which is why he went out, and then now he's coming back, which is insane. I really, truly, you guys, I love watching fighting, so I'm gonna watch it.
I hate it.
But I will report back. Maybe I'll do some live responses on Instagram.
Yeah,
I think it's different, like boxing. Like I really like looking at like the WWE kind of shit. We had a friend that did.
That's
it,
like fake.
so
That's more fun because it's like fake, and I know that they're not actually getting hurt. I hate watching people get hurt.
Yeah, but it's so entertaining. I actually was randomly watching a Snoop Dogg get interviewed a couple of days ago, and he's actually the owner of the company that's doing all these, and I think it's actually a really cool organization. I think it's like
nonprofit.
Yeah, and he has a program. It starts with a T. I don't remember. It's like Thrasher. It's not Thrasher, but Thriller. Yeah.
Wait.
Something with a T.
Triller Fight Club.
Yes, and he is like the CEO or whatever.
Snoop Dogg is?
Yes, and I think it's awesome that they have this program for kids in the streets instead of having like to jump each other or like you know.
It's channeling your anger. It's the same thing like Olivia, the emotions, right? When you're young and stuff, having a good outlet for it.
Or also like he said, like
boxing has been that for a long time. Yeah.
Yeah. But he specifically said, like, I want to reach out to, like, the people in the community where I grew up and other communities where it's kind of rough and people, you know, get shot every day and killed. He's like, I want them to settle things in the ring and not having to bring a gun. And
it keeps them busy.
Exactly. And motivates them. And so I'm like, okay, that's... Yeah, I can.
I mean, yeah, that's like really any sports or activity, that kind of thing. Yeah, it's really good. I have a hard time just because I don't like watching people get hurt, and I don't think there's much of a sport when the only objective is to hurt the other person. I don't like that. But
I mean, they do work their asses off. I do give them that.
Absolutely. And it's definitely, they're athletes for sure. I mean, the training's crazy. I don't agree with it.
Jake Paul is so dumb.
And I hate him. And I hate this whole, like,
we knew that, girl.
All the YouTubers and everyone's like fighting now. I'm like, oh my God.
Well, a couple things. I'm just reading this right now, but it says Fight Week has taken some ugly turns with Paul accused of sexual assault by a TikTok influencer, like you mentioned, as well as his own claims that he is now showing early signs of brain trauma, which he has gotten brain scans and has early signs of CTE, which I don't know what that means. But like,
it's the same thing that football players get.
He's so dumb for doing that to himself. It's like, I know this is a good cause, and like obviously people will join in because it's Jake Paul.
So it's not happening?
Questionable about his followers.
No, it is.
But it's still happening. He's like, I'm putting my mental health on the line. I'm putting my body on the line. Like you guys said, it's a hard sport. So he's like,
he's also like, he's saying that stuff because Jake Paul's the kind of person, he wants everyone to be like, wow, you're doing that. That's awesome. I can't believe you're doing, like, I hate him. I hate him. But literally, like, also the whole CTE, like you were saying with the brain scans. Yeah, it's because of the blows that he's getting, the blunt force trauma to his head. It's the same thing football players get. And there's a huge correlation. There's studies that show there's a huge correlation with your impulse control when like the CTE that you were talking about. So like the Aaron Hernandez with the killing the person, if you guys seen that documentary, there's actually a huge correlation. It was a ex-NFL player. Gosh, I'm trying to remember what he did, but he recently just killed somebody.
Eric Hernandez?
No. This is a different, like, this is like a month ago.
Oh, I had no idea about that one.
Yeah, it's another one.
I was like,
NFL, and literally the same thing. It was like the brain, when they were doing the brain scans, it was the same thing from all of that blunt force trauma.
That's interesting. They should do a little bit more studying on that.
They have the study. You know why they're not doing anything?
Don't do it.
But football is chick-ching, chick-ching. Yeah. So America doesn't care about our health. They only care about the chick-ching, chick-ching.
They continue to put in new like equipment requirements and things like that, which I think is important. But also people don't want to stop playing football. Yeah. So like, what are you going to do there? You know?
I have a gut feeling that like something bad's going to happen to Jake Paul. I think
he's going to kill somebody.
I think
he's going to get himself into shit where people want him dead.
He's already in shit and people already want him dead.
I would never wish anybody to die, but I
of course
think that he's going to die young. I don't know if it's going to be from that or like, I just feel like
it's going to be of his own doing.
He puts himself in those situations and yeah, exactly.
Get help, dude.
But I'm going to be watching because I want to see him get his ass beat. So I'll report that.
I'll watch the Instagram stories. If you're not following us, follow us at the TriHards Girls everywhere.
Okay, kind of to end it on a little bit happier note, sort of, at least more understanding. Shonda Rhimes actually came out and talked about why the Duke will no longer be in season 2. So at first we just had that letter from Lady Whistledown saying that he wouldn't be returning, and everyone of course was up in arms. So what I didn't know is that this whole Bridgerton is based off of book, which that part I did know, but I didn't realize that each book follows a different person in the Bridgerton family. So that was their happy ending. Now the next season is going to be about her oldest brother, Anthony Bridgerton, and him finding love and everything like that. So he's not in it. And she mentioned, she was like, it's crazy because normally this outrage for a character is when it's been a character that's been in season after season. Like in her normal shows like Grey's Anatomy, when McSteamy McDreamy died, you know, like she's like, I'm getting okay.
It's been years.
You haven't seen it, it's been like a decade. But literally she's like, that I'm getting the same amount of like heat that I do for my characters I've had for like years for him. And I mean, they just got they don't even have season 2 out, and they've already approved for season 3 and 4, which is insane. So it's insane. But it's
a phenomenon.
So good.
It was a quarantine thing.
It's so good, and I'm really excited. But yeah, so that was kind of why. But she did hint that they did offer him a few like
cameos
Ooh, in season 2.
He said no, or
it didn't say yes or no. It just said that it was a quote, and she said he was offered some cameos in season 2.
I did read that he was actually supposed to be in season 2, but it wasn't going to be obviously like the main focal point. However, his contract was over.
Yes, she did say that his contract was over.
I also think he's gonna be the new James Bond.
That it also said that he's getting a lot of new James Bond buzz,
and he's been very cheeky when he's asked like, hey, there's rumors you're gonna be the new James Bond. 007.
I mean, it's time to have a person of color as a James Bond.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be Idris Elba.
Oh, that would be a good.
Oh,
I'm down for both.
But
I could see
totally different ways to go.
But I also see them going with him because he's a little bit younger.
The franchise could go a little bit.
Yes, yeah. I mean,
oh my god, I'm shook right now.
Ooh, I wonder who's doing the new theme song.
Oh Billy my god, great. Billy did amazing. Billy, of course she did.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Now I need to look shit up.
We're looking forward to a lot of stuff.
But honestly, it made me feel a little bit better because I was like, what the heck? How are they going to take that? Like, I didn't realize it really followed different stories each time. And when I first read that, I'm like, what? I have to get to a whole new family? No, it's same family.
And Phoebe's still going to be in it.
Yes.
I will say, like, on the hotness scale for me personally, because everyone has their hotness scale.
Yeah.
The Duke versus the brother is just like,
different, yeah.
But towards the end, he was looking hot.
A girl can come in and shake that shit up for the brother.
Oh yes,
and I can be here for it.
And I did really like him. I liked him a lot.
Wait, is it the lady who does the fitting?
I don't know.
No, it's a brand new person that's being brought into the universe. And yeah, she's been announced. She's beautiful. She is a woman of color, and she is rocking it.
I love that.
Yeah, I really like how they're rewriting a lot of the history too, and making it more inclusive, because it's true. What you see becomes your reality.
That's right.
Wow, I can't wait.
You guys, I still am not over the rumor of Miss Phoebe, aka Daphne, being with Pete Davidson.
I know. No, yeah. I think it's I
think it's true now because
it's
of the
official, unofficial. But he was in an interview and he said he was dating his celebrity crush, which he's said is her before. So,
and also she's posted pictures in his hometown.
Yes,
and they're rocking, like, in interviews they have the same matching necklaces, which I just don't know who introduced them.
I mean, he's connected. He's
into the DM.
Well, maybe, but he's a celebrity. Like, Ariana helped him get way big.
But even before Ariana,
he was big, but he was not a household name. I feel like he's a household name now.
Wait, Phoebe needs to go on SNL.
Yeah.
That honestly would be...
That's going to happen with this all
probably.
This shit going on.
I mean, the Duke was on, so...
Yes, the Duke.
The Duke. He's only the Duke. That's all we're going to call him.
This for us. So much to look forward to in 2021.
Absolutely.
By the way, I got my first dose of the vaccine the other day.
Yes!
And I can't wait to be fully vaccinated in a couple weeks. Everyone should do it. Go look it up.
Mm-hmm. And let us know, what kind of a girl are you? Are you a Moderna or are you a Pfizer girl?
I'm Maud.
Or were you a...
That was a Britney Spears moment.
Or were you?
I think it's because my voice was I don't know. Yo, what is going on with me today? Okay. Okay, ready? Are we ready? Okay. Am I ready? Or were you a J&J girl before it was paused?
Stop. Carry on. Thanks so much for joining us this week, everyone. If you're not following us, follow us everywhere at the TriHard Girls, and please subscribe and like our channel. We appreciate it. And at our personals, follow us at Cass Kardash,
at McFarbeck,
At A Caroline 19.
and with that, the TriHard Girls are